It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. The Eagles hit 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Eagles 7, Panthers 0.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go. Ready.
A former Oklahoma State Cowboys, Chuba Hubbard. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Well, this defense for the Eagles very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Ready.
To the left side is got McMillan. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Let's see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Yellow. 40. Hut.
A quick throw by Young, caught out wide. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain.
It's a gain of 8.
With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be 1st because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
2nd and a couple.
Down. Black. 95. Hut.
Young. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. You look at this Eagle defense. And they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league is sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Panthers.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Red, 38. Check,
They'll toss this right side to Hubbard. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Quick hitch, complete. It's Brooks. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Blue.
Young to throw it. That's taken in by Watson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Ready.
Now Young. This is caught by McMillan. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Great, set.
Here's Hurts to throw. Rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Let's go. 10, black 40. 5, 60,
and they'll run on first down. They almost dropped it out, and the Eagles have recovered. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, I mean, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
2nd and 6.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
11 more on that one and another first down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Yo, touch that. On anyone, that. Miami. No touch.
On first down, Gibson. And he'll have it in the red zone before it crosses over out of bounds. 87 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 11 yards for number 11. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
King, Phil King. Phil King.
Come on.
7-7, our score after 1. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they come up now 2nd and goal.
Ready? 19 Tiger.
They'll try again. And this time he'll get in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Second down and 6 now.
Come on, set. Set.
Young quickly to the flat. So the completion good for just 3. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
Here we ready?
And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
A gain of 12
First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
On the handoff, running left is Hubbard. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Kendall Fuller in on the stop.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
2nd and 10.
Check, Billy. Set. Set, cut.
Young. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Young to throw it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Good defensive call right there, because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
The Panthers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing, Young. And that will be incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
A 53-yard attempt.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
Great, set.
Hurts sets up to throw it. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll run on first down. Gibson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
112
yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Hurts with a quick throw, complete. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
He'll try to run this one in. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. Elliott good on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Okay, right?
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still...
Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes you're fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone that was in the wrong spot for the QB.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
But for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustment.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up second down. Now a handoff up the middle. Gibson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles are able to add on to their first half lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And a rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
That's complete to Chuba Hubbard. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Left, right. Here we go. Trail to black 40. Hut, hut.
Final play of the half. Young.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 29-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Set. Ready.
Third quarter starts with a run by Hubbard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain. 68 yards rushing for him now to this point.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Sticky. Green.
Now here's Young. They'll find McMillan here. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him, and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
To throw, Young. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Let's go. 33. Yellow. Cut.
Again, it's Young. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here we go.
They throw it out right complete. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
63.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Great. Set.
Hurts completing this one quickly. 20, 5, touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 47 yards. And the Eagles have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Okay,
The
ready?
Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set.
Watch out, big security. Ready?
Now Young. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Just what they needed, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Pause red. 50, great, hut.
Young will set to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Second and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA.
Set. Hut.
They'll throw again. Young. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Here we go. Black 40. Hut.
From the shotgun, it's Young. That's pulled in by Brooks. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 17-yard line. A third down conversion with a strong gain of 14. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
Here's Young from the shotgun. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Set. Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. And the Eagles are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. There he goes, right side. Now look out. He's to the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And that now 6 rushing touchdowns for him And that ties him with Alvin Kamara, who on Christmas Day of 2020 also went for 6 touchdowns. And this is quickly turning into one of the great individual performances in NFL history.
49, Panthers 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that's going to be short of the landing zone. It doesn't make it there, so that means the ball is going to come out to the 40. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Ready. 12:33. Ready.
Here is Young. This ball taken in here by Brooks. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like bats, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down.
Panthers, 1st down. 1st and 10.
Young.
46-yard line.
To the left side, he's got McMillan. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
At the 37-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
So from the 37, here's 2nd down at a yard.
Let's go. Set.
Quick throw by Young, caught out wide. These two have picked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the 1st. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again. Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
He'll complete this one to Watson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
1st down. A gain of 13 yards.
On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Down. Right. 97. 60 red. 60 ready.
Young going to give to Brooks. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
After another really nice run, this is where defense coordinator earns his money. His guys have been on the field a long time, so he's got to decide what he wants to do to try and slow them down. Is he going to substitute some players in, get some fresh guys, or is he just going to try to attack and try and find a way to take the ball away from them?
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Jonathan Brooks taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Panthers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point splits the uprights as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
At his 48
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. My, oh my, 250 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the RPO, that's complete right side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
Miami, go!
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. 27 yards. And the Eagles continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Elliott good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here we go on the return from the 1-yard line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Okay, ready?
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down.
Ready?
Now Young. Going up top. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. There's the Panthers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And here comes Westbrook. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
Now Hurts looking to change the play. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they got it going today.
Able to convert on 3rd and 14, a terrific play call.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
180, 180.
On 1st down, Gibson. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
1 yard gain.
2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 45-yard line.
180, 180.
Up the middle they go. Gibson. 10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They'll run on 1st down. Gibson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the 1st half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Now 2nd and 9. Now a handoff up the middle. Gibson. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Great, set.
They'll try the left side. Gibson. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front have made a lot of space. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Eagles, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.